Imagine walking onto a bus and never getting off. Imagine disappearing for 6 days, only to wake up in a park with no memory of where you've been. Now, imagine vanishing a second time, and this time, never coming back. This isn't just a story, it's a real case. Lauren Cummings disappeared twice, leaving behind only questions, a cryptic postcard, and one of the most baffling mysteries law enforcement has ever seen. But what if I told you, she might have known this was going to happen? Stay with me, because the deeper we go into this case, the stranger it gets. Lauren Cummings was a 28-year-old marketing executive in Portland, Oregon. She was ambitious, independent, and lived alone in a high-rise apartment. On March 14, 2017, she left her office at exactly 5:42 p.m. Security cameras caught her walking towards the bus stop like she had done hundreds of times before. But this time was different. She got on the bus, she sat by the window, and then she was never seen again. Here's where things get chilling. Surveillance footage shows Lauren sitting in her seat at 5:50 p.m. The bus makes multiple stops. Passengers get on, passengers get off. But Lauren, she never moves. At 6:12 p.m., the bus reaches an intersection. The doors open. The security camera captures the empty seat where Lauren had been just moments before. Gone. She didn't stand up. She didn't walk away. She didn't even react. 1 second, she was there. The next, it was as if she had been erased. So where did she go? At first, police assumed a simple explanation. Maybe she got off at an earlier stop and security footage just missed it. But then they reviewed every second of the tape. Lauren never left, and that's when things got even weirder. Her family reported her missing the next morning. Her phone went straight to voicemail. There was no activity on her bank accounts, no messages sent, no security footage of her anywhere outside that bus. It was as if she had simply ceased to exist. Then, 6 days later, at 3:17 a.m., a jogger found her. She was sitting barefoot on a park bench, miles away from where she disappeared. Her clothes were the same from the night she vanished, but dirty, slightly torn. She didn't seem injured, but she also didn't seem okay. When police arrived, she stared at them blankly and whispered 4 words. "Where am I?" She had no memory of the past 6 days. Let's stop for a second. Think about this. If Lauren had been kidnapped, where were the signs of struggle? If she had run away, why wouldn't she remember? And if it was a mental break, why would it happen right as she stepped onto that bus? Something wasn't adding up, and it only got worse. Lauren refused interviews. She moved away to a remote town in Montana, cutting contact with nearly everyone. For 2 years, she lived in complete isolation. No social media, no new friends, no known job. Until March 19th, 2019, when she sent a text to her best friend, Emily. It read, "I think it's happening again." That was the last message anyone ever received from Lauren Cummings. The next morning, her neighbor noticed her cabin door was slightly open. Inside, nothing was out of place. Her phone was charging. Her wallet was on the counter. The front door was locked from the inside, but Lauren was gone. This time, there was no bus, no security footage, no clues, just silence. And then, 1 week later, a postcard arrived. Emily, the last person Lauren had contacted, found the postcard in her mailbox. It had no return address. The message? "Don't look for me. I'm safe now. I finally understand." It was written in Lauren's handwriting. But there was one problem. No fingerprints were found on the postcard, not even Lauren's. So what really happened to Lauren Cummings? One theory suggests she suffered from dissociative fugue, an extremely rare condition where a person loses their identity and travels aimlessly, often creating a new life. But that doesn't explain how she disappeared from a moving bus. Another theory? She was abducted. But by who? And how did they take her without anyone noticing? And then, there's the third theory, the one that makes the hairs on your neck stand up. Lauren knew. She knew something was coming for her. She felt it the first time, and 2 years later she felt it again. Did she run? Or did something take her? To this day, Lauren Cummings remains missing. The postcard was the last trace of her existence. No other messages, no sightings, nothing. Vanished. And now I leave the mystery to you. What do you think happened to Lauren? Leave your thoughts in the comments. Let's unravel this mystery together. And if you want more unsolved cases, hit that subscribe button. Because trust me, this is just the beginning.